Today is the benefits of mindfulness. You know, mindfulness, if you see mindfulness, there is mind. What is the purpose of the mind? The purpose of the mind is to think and reason. So, when you fail to think and reason, you are not using your mind. That means you are no longer mindful. So today we are talking about the benefits of mindfulness, and mindfulness is a state of being aware or cautious of what is going on and where it is heading to. Mindfulness is where you know where does this conversation head to, what is going on in this conversation and where is it heading to. Or if you are doing something, you know what is going on in that situation and where it is heading to. That is mindfulness. Another definition on mindfulness is it is a precaution or a prevention measure of being in awareness. You know, in this church, our motto is Love and Awareness Ministry. That means, apart from love, you must be aware. That always you have to be in awareness, in light. So mindfulness is about awareness. Are you aware that if we do this thing, where is it heading to at the end of it? So that is mindfulness. So we will read Matthew 10 verse 16. It says what? Listen, I am sending you out just like sheep to a pack of wolves. You must be as cautious as snakes and as gentle as doves. This is the verse of this church. It is a verse that rhymes with the motto of this church. The motto of this church says, Love and Awareness Ministry. The Bible says in that Matthew 10:16 that you must be as cautious as snakes. Hiyo ni awareness. Then as gentle as doves. That is love. So you have to practice love and also cautiousness or awareness of mindfulness at the end of everything. So this is our fast. So the Bible says you have been sent here or here in this world to a pack of wolves. These are enemies. It means everywhere you are, there are 1,000 enemies around you. Always. So always you must be cautious as snakes because you have 1,000 enemies around you. The Bible says, I am sending you out like a sheep in a pack of wolves. That means if you are not mindful, they will finish you because these are your enemies. So today we are talking about the benefit of being mindful in every situation. Apart from practicing a gentleness like a dove, you must be cautious as a snake. So we will talk about how to practice mindfulness in your life. Number one is you must look before you settle. Look around before you settle. For example, if you come to church, you don't just come and sit on that chair. You must look around. What is hiyo kiti ni chafu ama si chafu, ama imekaa vizuri ama inaweza kuangusha, something like that. Even if you enter a house, don't just furahia vile iko. Look around. What is in this house? How do you feel in that house? Number two, always think before you leap. Don't take any idea you have never thought about. That is, if I come with an idea today to you, don't take the idea if you have never thought about it. It means it is not within your system. You have to confirm always within you if it is true. Like if I come today in Kwambie, my brother, you will be blessed. God is saying you will be blessed. If you cannot confirm within you that you will be blessed, it means it is not within you. Number 3, always listen before you talk. So, not everything requires your answer. There are things you will keep quiet, and there are things you need to answer. There are things even you don't need to answer. You just laugh. Yes? Number 4, overthink in a risk situation. Always, if you are in a risky situation, just overthink. What if? Ask yourself, what if? What if this goes this way? That's overthinking. That you use the word what if in every situation. Number 5, how to practice mindfulness. Don't fight, prepare. If you have a battle, don't go to that battle. Prepare first. Prepare for that battle. Don't go fighting people without preparation. You might fight the wrong people. So many people go to battles without plan. At the end, they lose the battle. Look, for example, there are people who are battling the battle of finances, and they are using wrong means to fight the battle. They are using prayer to fight poverty, using fasting to fight poverty. At the end of it all, it will not come. Number 6, how to practice mindfulness. Never promise, just deliver. You don't need to promise what you can deliver. Just promise yourself and deliver. There are people who just promise themselves, I'll do something, and they do it. So don't promise someone something you can't do. Just deliver. Don't promise. Number 7, how to practice mindfulness. Don't sympathize with people. Beware of yourself. You know, there are people who sympathize so much that they are willing to torture themselves for the sake of others. You have seen in a situation where someone is drowning, then again, you yourself, even you don't know how to swim. Then unachamp, unaenda kuokoa, unataka kuokoa ule mtu, yet wewe mwenyewe hujui kuswim. So at the end, you all die in that drowning. So before you jump and save someone else, look at yourself. Be mindful of yourself. So don't sympathize with others that you forget about yourself. Number 8, don't judge, just analyze. There are people who judge people from a simple issue, that they become the final judge. It is God only that is the final judge. So don't judge, analyze the situation. Why are these people doing this way? Or why is this person behaving this way? Or is it true that he is like this? Or is just pretending or doing something? Number 9, on how to practice mindfulness. Don't feel, question. Don't feel, question. Don't go about feeling things, feeling people, feeling situations. Question every situation. Even if you are in a relationship or in love, question your feelings. Question the level of your feelings. Is it valid? Are you really aware that you love someone, or you have been carried away by feelings and emotions? So you have to be always mindful of your feelings. If it is true, or is it valid? Are they valid feelings? Or kesho, after 7 months, after 1 year, imepotea. Don't go by feelings. Question the validity of your feelings. Number 10, on how to practice mindfulness. Do not react. Listen soberly. So don't react when people tell you things. Just listen soberly. Be sober. Listen. Ujue, where is this conversation heading to? So before you react, listen to the full story, then answer afterwards. Number 11, on how to practice mindfulness. Always focus on small details, not big details. Like for example, if you see an advert somewhere or a flyer, focus on small details. So in everything, even in your relationship, in everything, focus on the small things. The small mistakes that people do, one day they will become big. So always read the small details, not the big ones. The big ones are fake. Number 12, on how to practice mindfulness, focus on consequences, not benefits. If you are in the wrong side of the law, look at the consequences, not the benefits of what you are doing. Always in any situation in life, focus on the consequences of doing that. So that you are in awareness that if something goes wrong, what will I do? If this man gets me pregnant now, what will I do after that? If he gets me pregnant and get away, what will I do? Number 13, focus on losses, not profits. If you have a business, don't look at the profits that it will give you. See how many losses will it continue giving you. If you see a business that gives you more losses, you don't need to do that business. Number 14, focus on curses, not blessings. You know, in the church, so many people are so focused on blessings. I'm in the church, God, I need you to bless me, bless me, bless me. But do you know there is something called a curse? If there is blessings in the church, always there is a curse. There is the opposite. So, what is this curse that is causing you not to get the blessings? Focus on the curses. What is limiting you not to get the blessings that you want? What is limiting you to get the finances you want? Number 15 of how to practice mindfulness. Take note of likely changes. You know, everything in this world will change. Everything. Even you have changed. You are young, now you are old. It's always there is a change. So how are you prepared for these changes? Some people will die. How are you prepared for these changes? Because not everything will be the way they are. Always check the likely future changes and your adaptation strategy. So today we are talking about the benefits of mindfulness, and I'm saying the benefit number 1 of mindfulness is that you will avoid trouble. You will avoid trouble in life. You will avoid also what we call surprises. Also disappointments from expectations. There are people you expect something from them. You have to think, if they don't do it, will our friendship continue?